Hi Cancer, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Anna. Today I will be doing the reading for who is coming your way, Cancer. Who is it? Why they are coming your way? How are they viewing you at this time? What will be their next action and advice? I welcome you warmly and thank you so much for all your support to the channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Whichever way you choose to support, it's a wonderful way to give back for those free readings and help my channel grow. So thank you so much again, and thank you for the donation always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's begin. In spirit of service for the highest good of all, what Cancer needs to know at this time? Who is coming Cancer way? I set usually intentions 2 to 6 weeks. 2 to 6 weeks. Keep in mind, these are general readings, not personal. May or may not resonate with you. Who is coming Cancer way, please? And thank you. Who is coming Cancer's way, please? And thank you. Any weird noises, if you're new here, that would be either dogs, cats, or birds. And let's begin. We have the Star card here, could be an Aquarius. Somebody who maybe is hopeful that this connection can be healed. There is 5 of Cups, so there was lost disconnection. And 10 of Cups. So 10 of Cups could be a family member, could be somebody with whom you have been feeling very emotionally fulfilled, or you thought you would have. Wow, we have 10 of Cups and 10 of Swords. So there is deep grief. Somebody might be drinking, as you can see on the picture, trying to distract themselves, and that would be their coping mechanism, not the healthiest coping mechanism. Somebody feels defeated in life in general at the moment, even if it's not drinking, could be drugs, could be anything, but psychologically this person feels quite defeated, possibly lonely, maybe even staying separate, or if not, this is with regards to this connection with you, because here we have absolute fulfillment, happiness, family, joy. Then grief and loss and sadness, regret possibly, and the Star. There's bar on this picture, so I always think maybe indeed somebody is trying to distract themselves, surrounding themselves with other people, with alcohol, just unhealthy coping mechanism in order not to feel the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Swords, which is a card of betrayal, pain, painful endings. If there was no betrayal, if it was a breakup, it will be different for each of you. With the Star, we have hope. We have their wish fulfillment. That was my wish fulfillment, and hope that things can be mended or healed between the two of you. Let's see. Who is coming Cancer's way? Who is coming Cancer's way? Getting into more details. Who is coming Cancer's way, please? And thank you. Who is this person? Two of Cups. It is somebody with whom you have very strong connection. You may consider this person your soulmate, somebody with whom you have mutual feelings, very strong feelings. You maybe even recall similar situations, sitting in front of each other in a bar, restaurant, holding hands, looking in each other's eyes. There is a very strong connection. It is soulmate connection. Could be King of Wands. Could be fire sign, of course, but doesn't have to be. Generally quite confident person. That's how they act, look. This is a go-getter, somebody who is very charming, charismatic, could be very good looking. If not physically, it is somebody who has the charm and energy to go after what they desire. Very often a person that could be center of attention if there are other people around. 7 of Wands. Somebody who maybe has been defensive, somebody who maybe blocked you or whom you blocked to protect your peace from. 7 of Wands could be somebody standing ground for something they truly believe in, and it could be beliefs, it could be something they're defending their position in, or boundaries. Could be yourself or them. Why is this person coming towards Cancer? Why is this person coming towards Cancer? Somebody might be wearing glasses. Why is this person coming towards Cancer? Intentions. The reason. Why are they coming towards Cancer? Why is this person coming towards Cancer? The reason. Intention. Why? please and thank you. Cancer, don't forget that there are personal readings where I tap specifically into your energy and your person available below the video. There is a more, and you can click on that. It will unfold with a lot of information. There is a link to my website. You can find out everything about readings. But also in the first comment, there is a special offer, a few special offers at this time till end of October. So book your spot if you're interested in personal reading as well. There is a 30-minute reading, love reading for you and the person of interest for €40 at this time. Why is this person coming towards Cancer? Nine of Wands. The Fool. We see a back of this person, but this is Nine of Wands. It is about endurance, about running, about keep going. You are nearly there, not wanting to give up. So they don't want to give up on this connection. They are a bit guarded. Nine of Wands is a bit of a defensive energy as well. But with the Fool, they don't want to give up and they may want to try again, even if it is risky. Starting fresh. Let's have another go. Let's forget the past. And I want to take that leap on you, Cancer. Please take a risk on me. Take a chance on me. Abba. And we'll see when we clarify a little bit more. How is this person viewing Cancer? How is this person viewing Cancer this time? They want a new cycle. How is this person viewing Cancer this time? Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity, of giving and receiving. Somebody needs to give for the others to receive. Just don't know on which side. Maybe you have been very generous, very giving in this connection, and somebody didn't appreciate that. You might be very generous, very kind to others. You might be also helping one way or another through your work or some sort of organizations, charities. There is Five of Cups. There is this sadness, regret, feeling of loss, remembering how kind and generous you were and helpful to them. You might be very generous person when it comes to your time, effort, helpfulness, assistance to those who are in need, I feel. Especially those who are going through some emotional maybe problems with the Five of Cups under the deck. You may be somebody who, when you have a little more than others, you're happy to give them. You see, there is, usually we're talking about balance and harmony and balancing things out. If somebody has more, they need to give those that don't. And that way we restore balance. It's the greed usually that creates problems, not the money itself or whatever we have. It is greed, wanting to hold on and not to give it further. A lot of very rich people are very helpful and they usually know about it. They have to allow the flow of energy. If we're holding on to it, we will never have it. So they often support charities. What will be this person's action towards Cancer? What action they're intending to take towards Cancer? What action they're intending to take towards Cancer? Now, the reason why they're coming towards you could as well be you turned your back on them. Something happened that you decided to leave. You've been enduring enough. You've been giving enough and you turned your back. Switch the roles if necessary, Cancer. What will be the action? What's the action they're intending to take towards Cancer? Their action, their next action towards Cancer, please and thank you. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Somebody wants to talk. They want to talk to you. It is somebody who has been doing some thinking, thinks things through before communicating with you. This is somebody who's very honest, will be very upfront with you with everything that they have to say. Very truthful, maybe wanting to clear air about something. There's High Priestess here. I feel you know about it. You're sensing this person coming towards you, or they want to tell you something that they were keeping to themselves before. With the High Priestess, something that was secret, something that was not disclosed, or simply because you are not talking with each other at the moment, if that's the case with the High Priestess. King of Swords could come forth a bit detached, a bit colder, making very head over emotions decisions and speaking the truth. This is a very powerful card, a very powerful energy, male or female, no gender in tarot, but this is somebody who stands on business, okay? They are going to say, speak as it is. There will be not much of holding back, but very intelligently presenting all the information and the facts. Painfully honest. But this is also a person of high integrity and honor. What's the advice for Cancer? What's the advice for Cancer? What's the advice for Cancer? Advice for Cancer. Eight of Swords. So to get out of your head, watch out for your fears and the thoughts that are hunting you and scaring you, as they are not true in most cases. Our thoughts are not true. The problem is that we give them power by believing in the thoughts. Most of them are rehearsing past and projecting future and creating a lot of fear. It's a self-imposed mental prison that doesn't allow us to move forward and to make even clear decision. This is overthinking, overanalyzing, somebody who spends a lot of time in their head and cannot move forward because of the fear that is generated by there is a repetitive thought, okay? There's something that you've got on repeat. If there's hurt from the past, and if you identify as a person with trauma, this would be something you need to look into, possibly with a therapist, healer. Six of Swords, advisable to move into peaceful, calmer waters, to re-establish peace within yourself, within your mind, and maybe even with this person, if that's what you want. Four of Wands is showing up here. There's potential for union, spiritual union with this individual, and to have a brand new beginning. With the Fool, we are leaving the past in the past. We are starting fresh, light, without pain. 8 could be significant for somebody. This is 8 of Wands. Communication, movement forward, and aligning within our energies, where our mind is not blocking us from movement forward. Our thoughts, feelings, and actions align. Change is coming, expansion, freeing ourselves, lessons being learned. We can allow ourselves to expand and see a thing from different view, and allow for change and shift in a timeline because of shift in our mindset. There's something that you're not seeing clearly. Let's clarify. Now with this card, it looks very hostile, very, very scared, and it could be a bit of a victim mentality as well. Maybe you pull back your energy, you lack trust in people. It can be connected to many other events in your life, not only this individual. Feeling you need to hide away. Tell me more, please. Who is this person coming towards Cancer? Clarify the Two of Cups. Somebody whom you love very much. You had very strong emotional and spiritual bond with. Who is this person coming towards Cancer? Clarify the Two of Cups, please. Clarify the Two of Cups, please. And thank you. Empress. Empress is divine feminine energy, birth of something new, something very abundant, very divine. Definitely talking about spirituality and manifestation. Somebody who either sees you that way or that is yourself. or we're talking about energy of birthing something new and beautiful and divine, nurturing the connection. That's how you felt, or they felt. The connection itself is a card of Venus. Venus is love. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. It is somebody with whom you might be pregnant, or you already have a child for some of you, because Empress is pregnant. It's a manifestation card as well. There's gestation period here, expectancy. Why is this person coming towards Cancer? Nine of Wands, please. Why is this person? The reason why. Why is this person coming towards Cancer? Clarify. Nine of Wands, please, and thank you. Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands. So there is a nearly finish, but there are burdens. Somebody wants to lay down those burdens. They may feel burdened by something they did, or something that happened between the two of you, or in general. This is something that is blocking the path forward and is very uncomfortable, and it is the desire to drop it, to release something from our back, to allow movement forward, whatever it may be. There's Knight of Cups. It could be an apology. If there is such a burden, they may want to release something that is weighing heavily on them, and it could be even the fact that they have not been expressing their feelings towards you, or something they did or did not do that is weighing heavily on them, and they really want to get rid of this baggage. Nine of Pentacles here. There are feelings here. Maybe they felt blocked by something else in their life and things didn't progress. They want to make a difference. We've seen the Fool energy. So Fool is also a new beginning, a new start, fresh, light. So after releasing something in the past, they do want to release something that is burdensome, weighing on them. How are they viewing Cancer? Six of Pentacles. How are they viewing Cancer? Six of Pentacles. How is this person viewing Cancer at this time, please? How are they viewing Cancer at this time, please? We've seen Five of Cups under the deck as we had the Six of Pentacles jump out. So it is confirmation. Very slow movement. Somebody maybe has been dragging their feet. Maybe somebody was defensive, or maybe because of that you became defensive, Cancer, yourself, and they feel very burdened by you feeling like that. It looks like it's an ongoing trying once, trying again, trying again, trying again. Okay, I give up. Or wanting to give up, or feeling like give up, feeling wounded and tired. You are very disappointed with them, in grief. Tell me more about this Five of Cups, why we have the Five of Cups. Why there is Five of Cups. How they're viewing Cancer. Expectations, waiting, future, orientation. Maybe you've been waiting and waiting for somebody to take action and you gave up. You've been very sad. This is somebody who did not ultimately pursue you, giving you the signal of not being interested. I don't know what was this burden here. Look, they want to reach out, they want to come forward, but there was some sort of stagnant energy. Disappointment when it comes to expectations, when it comes to future. Empress is also very passive energy. She's allowing, she's flowing, she's manifesting, but it is quite passive. And I am getting passivity, and I don't know if this person felt pressure of some sort in this connection, even if not true, Cancer. If you, for example, if one of you is healed, let's say, and you have expectations in connection, and you will set up boundaries, even in the kindest possible way. If you're dealing with somebody who is still very unhealed, very wounded, they will take it as pressure and too much responsibility. And it doesn't have to be. It's basic requests like communication, right? Truthfulness, the basics. Or regular communication, and they suddenly feel that's too much pressure. I am pressurized to something here, and it doesn't have to be so. For some of you, maybe there was, but not necessarily. I want to know a little bit more. Why is this person coming towards Cancer? Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Why is this person coming towards Cancer? Clarify the Ten of Wands. It's always about somebody else. It's never about you. It is always something that with the Hangman, they had a change of perspective. They want to let things go. I mean, that's what Hangman is. Letting things go, surrendering, release. Something that collapsed between the two of you. Definitely feeling the strength of this connection with the Tower. Usually Tower collapses as divine intervention, something that we find out. I mean, with the Hangman also could be illumination. Suddenly I see things differently and I understand your perspective and how I've created all of these burdens with my actions, or with me running away or being defensive when you just ask me a simple question to please, for example, I don't know, I would like to see once a week or twice a week or whatever was your request, or respect my time. And they felt burdened or criticized or pressured, but they see your perspective now and they want to release those burdens. Tower could have been a sudden illumination as well, something they find out. There could have been another person involved. It doesn't have to be no gender in tarot. You might be dealing with a Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces. Here you are, Cancer. Queen of Pentacles could be also your person. Doesn't have to be woman. It is an in feminine energy. I have a lot of feminine energy. So if this person is a man and masculine, they need to take action. Masculine is the taking action energy. With this, it looks like there's a lot of passivity. Maybe things were just hanging and stuck somehow with this Hangman. Nobody was making any move. It felt very passive. This is also waiting energy. Now we want to take some action with this Magician and heal the connection. Tower comes, and then after Tower comes the Star. So there's hope that the foundation can be still rebuilt. That's what I'm getting the most. Somebody who is very passive in the connection. And if you're the man, obviously, then that wouldn't be you. Unless you feel like you're carrying the whole relationship on your shoulders and there is no response, no reciprocity. The action they want to take towards Cancer, King of Swords, King of Swords, King of Swords. Please clarify, King of Swords, the action they want to take. This is clarity, truth, communication. I would say even accountability. This is high values and morals and integrity, King. Tell me more about what actions this person wants to take towards Cancer. Clarify, King of Swords. King of Swords. Definitely still thinking things through. They are not letting you go, but they are also holding a lot inside. And this is again another passive energy. Going back and forth, silence, contemplation, missing you, reminiscing whether they should message you. Tell me more about actions this person is intending to take towards Cancer. I mean, Four of Pentacles is also talking about foundations and stability, but I feel a lot on this person's side of detachment or energy of self-protection. They want to speak to you, but they will come with a very, I don't know, detached energy, protective energy, very stingy with their time, effort, and energy, which is very uncomfortable and feels like you need to pull somebody. Beating the dead horse is coming to my mind. It's like you feel, okay, I'm giving up on that. I don't want to feel like it's a hard work. It needs to come from both sides, and desire to be with the other. Tell me more about this person's actions, King of Swords, towards Cancer. This person's actions towards Cancer, King of Swords. Yeah, they will come with something small. This person being a King of Swords, showing up as King of Swords, you see the hand in the pocket? It's a little nonchalant, not really caring, a bit defensive when it comes to the energy that they will be giving to you, even though they cannot let you go. They're holding on to something here, maybe a belief, maybe something that happened. And with this page, they want to reach out. It could be small message, it could be small emotional expression. They may struggle with emotional expression, being a page here when it comes to water and emotions. Could be an apology. You will feel almost like somebody is messaging you or saying something in the same time holding back. But that can come from insecurities of all kinds. Not sure of your reaction. Yeah, I'm seeing King of Pentacles and Page of Wands. So another page, there could be a message coming your way. Communication. Tell me more about advice for Cancer with the Eight of Swords, please. Eight of Swords, advice for Cancer. What's this Eight of Swords? When you're trapped in your head, Cancer, you cannot hear your intuition and you're disconnected from your higher self. You do have enough wisdom and power to be able to understand the events, have a foresight, and see what is true and what isn't. If you're trapped in your head, because it comes from ego, of course, mind is ego, the thought that is repetitive, and you're thinking, you are then disconnected from your intuition. So that's why the suggestion is to, meditate. Also, if you're sitting in a corner in your house or somewhere else in isolation out of fear, the suggestion is to stop the silence, to come out from your shell, because this is silence. And possibly if there are fears and you've been keeping those fears to yourself, it is about expressing them honestly, having an honest conversation. Don't keep it to yourself in silence. If you take things slowly, steadily, this is strong Taurus energy, building trust. Don't give up, okay? There is wish fulfillment is around the corner. Now, this wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, needs to come from within, because this is receiving what we desire because we know we are worthy of that. So there's an element of worthiness, but also needing to fill up our cups by ourselves first, and then it's going to be given to us, rather than when things outside of me change or people, then I will be happy. It is actually the reverse. You need to be happy for the other things outside of you to change. It doesn't go other way around. You might be imagining things. I'm not saying your fears don't have a basis for it, but a lot of this could be seeing all the possible scenarios, which is the outdated thinking, could be based on past events, and a lot of imaginary fear, which you could be projecting as well because of the past thoughts, which don't necessarily are real, because this is a card of illusions as well. So focus on seeing what is real and taking a step back. If you feel like this overwhelmed, imagination takes over, try to ground yourself and have hope. Focus on healing, rejuvenation, on the positives, and on the guidance. You have guidance around you. You might be receiving all kinds of signs, synchronicities. You will hear it with your High Priestess energy when you come out from your overthinking mind. I think you're feeling rejected. This person didn't take action, didn't show you, didn't give in. I don't know whether they have their own fears of some sort, or they were holding back, or they were simply overwhelmed with other tasks and not giving any attention here, and you felt neglected, there was definitely not equal give and take. There is a great disappointment. They know that you are still in sorrow and focusing on the things that didn't work out in the past. Shadow Work Oracle. I feel called to use Shadow Work Oracle. Whether this is for you or them, you will know. There might be some mirroring happening as well. Things that you need to pay attention to. Show me energies for Cancer, please. Energies for Cancer. Watching, please. And thank you. Ego. Beyond the facade of ego lies the depth of true character. So, I mean, Eight of Swords is also ego, and beyond that ego is our true self, the higher self, the divine. We are always asked to see that in others, whatever they did, said, and whatever you're thinking and saying. This is not the real you, this is the conditioned you, this is the ego. And beyond that, at the core, we are all the same and all connected, divided only by those egos, beliefs, and fears. So it is to me a call to spirituality, to reconnect with your higher self, with your stillness within. Could be them really trapped in their ego, and that's why they couldn't. A bit pride, not wanting to give in what you were asking for, and kind of feeling attacked because of that and defensive, which is some fears, something unhealed and immature, unfortunately, yes. Especially on emotional level, I suspect, with the King of Swords. Somebody who is holding back, defending themselves, a bit greedy with their time. Too many cards. Okay. We have this isolation, which looks like this there. This is like this cage and prison. These cards, however, give you the advice. In solitude, discover your true self and connect deeper. I think this is what I just said there, but it is while you're in solitude, search for answers. Don't isolate yourself as out of fear from the world and others, but use this time, especially if you're entering winter season, to reflect, self-reflect. It is a little bit of a hermit energy. Don't distract yourself with any, million of tarot readings or other spiritual YouTube videos or spiritual books, because as wonderful as it looks to the ego, it is actually not the real work. The real work is sitting with yourself and feeling the feeling. When we avoid our feelings, it's distraction of the whole life. That's the first step, what we can do with the feelings, and we are avoiding them, suppressing them. This usually leads to these feelings still running the show from behind the scenes. We lose touch with this feeling, with this trauma, and very often unhealthy coping mechanisms like alcoholism or God knows what comes from it. The second way to deal with emotions is to channel them into something creative. Many beautiful art, a lot of art has been created, fantastic entrepreneurs, and channeling it towards your self-development. You can do that with the motivation of that pain, and this is the transmutation into something creative. And the third, the most healing, is to feel the feeling and allow it to run its course through your body, not running away, not doing anything with it. If you're not familiar with the book Letting Go by Dr. David Hawkins, I strongly recommend this. This is a psychiatrist, spiritualist as well, who describes the whole mechanism and how to do it. And the other card, Obscurity. In the unknown, there is room for endless possibilities. So if you feel a bit down and you do not see any possibilities, because you don't, because you're trapped in your head with Eight of Swords, I don't see out of the situation, I feel trapped, and you cannot hear your intuition at this time, there are getting out of your mind, fear-based mind, rising your vibration, meditation, walking, gratitude, anything you can do, really. There are many methods. See what works for you. If you don't work with meditation, it doesn't have to be. You can have meditation when you're in the shower and feel completely purified and peaceful. That's when the time is to start planting the seeds for something positive. And then the possibilities will start showing. They are there, but you're just not seeing them at the moment because you're in 8 of Swords energy. Advice for Cancer, please. Advice for Cancer. Advice for Cancer, please. And thank you. What would you like to tell Cancer, your spirit team Cancer? Right. Focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought pattern so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. So if you believe you're trapped, you are trapped. If you believe you cannot succeed, you cannot succeed. If you believe you can be, do, or have anything you want, you can be, do, and have anything you want. And this is just a reminder, and to get out of the self-imposed prison blockages, inability to move forward in whichever direction. There is a thought that question, it's a belief, outdated beliefs. 8 of Swords, Bashar is great explaining how beliefs work. You need to question them and see what benefit there is. When the moment you notice that it's nonsense, it dissolves. You don't have to wrestle it to the ground. You just need to recognize the old belief that maybe served you in the past that is no longer serving you now, and that there is no reason actually for that to be true anymore. So you start questioning. I really recommend looking at Bashar's videos about beliefs and question them and see the truth behind them, to dissolve them, to free yourself from the limiting 8 of Swords energy. I will leave it at that, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. If you haven't, leave me a comment as well. Don't forget to leave 3 hearts and be subscribed if you would like to win a personal reading. You need to be subscribed, otherwise I cannot communicate with you at the beginning of November, and then I will move on and I will pull another name. And for personal readings, the link to my website is below. Also for consultancy, I'm a certified law of attraction coach and Jungian coach. If you're interested to have 1-hour consultancy to prepare maybe for winter season, if you're taking seriously your healing, I help guide you to speak about certain areas in which you maybe feel blocked. So to help you move forward, the path of least resistance with the materials that I would suggest, then just get your pen, and that is reduced from 65 to 40 euro for a full hour on the phone with me. Thank you again, Cancer. Have a great week ahead. Namaste.